Okay, what I'm doing now is I'm looking at my joints that I set up, and I can see that the pincher of this particular setup here, this claw, needs to rotate on an axis that is aligned with my geometry, my mesh here. And being aligned in the world, this just isn't going to work. So let's first try to see if we can get a joint orient that works for this particular setup here. First of all, I'm going to select my joint here, and I'm going to go to Skeleton Orient Joint and open up the option box. Okay, so right here we've got our, remember we always keep our primary axis to X and our secondary axis to Y. That's a general rule. And I'm just going to go ahead and make my secondary axis world orientation to Y. I'm going to click on this toggle local axes visibility, which is going to show me the axis here so I can see the alignment of the joint. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and hit apply. And what this is going to do, it's not really going to give me, we can bring up our manipulator for our translate so we can see this a little bit larger. It's not really going to be aligned. The x-axis is going to now be aligned with the child joint because that is the primary axis. The secondary axis is all aligned with a 90-degree angle with the x-axis as it is pointing to the child. And the problem with this particular setup is it's not going to make this particular joint rotate the way that the claw would actually rotate, which is along this arc here that I'm drawing out with my lines. So I'm going to try a couple other secondary axis world orientations. I can see none of them are really going to give me what I want. Right? This one is the closest, but if I go to my rotate, it's really not allowing me to rotate on it. So what do we do? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this particular joint orient manually. And what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to go back to my X, Y line. And that's because this aligns it in a nice and neat way so that I can now change the joint orient along the x-axis. And I can rotate that manually until it aligns with the way that my geometry is. And you really just have to have it. It's really simple to look and see and get an idea of how checking it and what it's doing. So I'm going to undo that for a second and show you exactly how. Okay, so we have the orient name. If you go over here to see that we have to click on X, Y, and Z, right? And the orient name these values are created. Now what I'm going to do is because the X is the primary axis, that means it is the spindle axis. That means that it will rotate around itself like a spindle. So I can change this by clicking on the channel here and using my middle mouse button. Click and hold and rotate it to the side. I'm just going to rotate it till let's bring up my shape mode here so I can really see. And now, when I rotate it on the z-axis, look at that, it's going to rotate the claw just as the claw would rotate in my scorpion. So that is how you manually see joint orient with an agent. Now this joint here, we do not need joint orients because it is an end joint. An end joint essentially does not perform or change anything that we're studying. It's simply there for this joint to be oriented. So we can orient this joint by using this agent. That agent is really good. Alright, now we're going to look at one more property here. Here's the area I'm going to just look at that. And I'm going to go ahead and clear my joint orients for this entire object here. I'm going to orient these to the orient. Go ahead and run 0. One of the things about inverse chromatic changes the joint orients, or sorry, the joint rotation values. So you have to zero those out before you can orient. Joints will not allow themselves to orient if they haven't been oriented 0. So now I have now it should reset all of these joint orients. You can see this one now being on other axis visibility. Okay, so setting this joint can be this particular just going to put on X, Y line, and it's going to give me the y sticking outwards away from the other. And if I test out my z rotation, it's going to rotate as I would like it to. Now put this down here, and let's reset these here. So this joint here, and it's only resetting it to its parent, so it's in 0 and it's not exactly. We have to technically kind of work it out. What we really want to do is try to choose the same axis, secondary axis as a parent. We can see here that why it doesn't work. It doesn't work because this z should actually be sticking out somewhat laterally from the road here, and it actually be sticking straight out forward to us. So we choose it. Now I'm going to rotate this and see if it works with. Actually, I can see it almost works. It really is really kind of hot on the wheel, so select the text here. Okay, now this technically works, but it's rotating it on the y-axis. So instead of rotating on the z, it's rotating the y facing out. But I'm not rotating on the y. So the alignment works away because it's aligned with my model in some sense, but it's not like anything I want. So I'm going to choose z. And now basically I'm going to get the same thing except that I can rotate this. See, this really doesn't work very well. And really just because it's not rotating with the node as it stands. So really what I want to see is my joint area working with this leg. Sometimes it's really hard to see it if you just give it some test rotations. So we're setting up our joint area. Sometimes we're running this off, but it's not quite that. The closest I have here is with my y sticking out. And the reason it's not is because look how it's aligned. The y is not moving 90 degree angle in the axis. So here's a good area for how to create custom joint. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug my foot. I'm going to select my new joint. See, what I really need to do is change this joint area on the X. And really just going to maintain its main alignment. It's going to allow me to adjust its custom joint alignment based on the alignment of the geometry that it's going to control. As I can see now, it's going to rotate on that z-axis a lot more closely to the way this leg is projected. Now, once I've done this, I can reparent that harmony. Now, this way will rotate. There are two different ways to manually adjust your joint area. One of the most important things when you're doing this, if you have a joint here other than an in-joint, is that you remove it mechanically before you work on manually adjusting its parent joint area. Once I've done that, this is why I use this mirror. I can mirror this, and then when I mirror the period. So instead of the mirror joint, in this case it's the XY, put it Y, and all of that, you notice about properly forward.